When a business starts producing more goods, the cost to make each individual item usually drops. But if that same company expands too fast or grows too large, a strange inversion happens. Each item suddenly becomes more expensive to produce. We track this relationship on a graph plotting average costs on the y-axis against scale of production on the x-axis, creating a U-shaped curve. The downward left slope represents economies of scale. As output expands, efficiency drives down the average cost per unit, but cross a threshold and the firm hits diseconomies of scale. Growing too large triggers internal friction, forcing average costs back up. The expansion goal is locating the curve's absolute lowest point, maximizing margins before size penalizes the company. Take a cosmetics firm looking to expand. Before we map out the specific mechanical ways this growing factory lowers its costs, pause for a second and try to identify a few on your own. The most immediate advantage is purchasing economies. By buying raw chemical ingredients in massive bulk, the firm secures supplier discounts, directly lowering the cost per bottle of perfume. Then there are technical economies. A massive corporation has the capital to afford advanced, automated mixing machinery that smaller rivals simply cannot afford, drastically speeding up production times. They also benefit from financial economies. Commercial banks look at a massive corporate balance sheet and see a secure investment, rewarding the firm with cheaper borrowing rates for future expansion. Scoring high marks on an exam requires exactness. Listing out terms like financial or technical isn't enough. You have to explicitly name the economy type, link it directly to the specific industry prompt, and confirm exactly how it lowers the firm's unit costs. Consider what happens internally when a firm undergoes a massive merger and suddenly doubles its entire workforce overnight. This chart illustrates internal diseconomies of scale. As the hierarchical corporate structure rapidly expands, dozens of new management layers are added. The connecting lines between executives and factory floor workers become tangled and visually chaotic. That tangled communication isolates departments. Decision-making slows down and labor relations suffer. These are the specific internal frictions that drive a firm's average costs back up. Sheer physical size is a mathematical vulnerability. Without incredibly tight internal control, poor management will easily erase every cent of cost savings gained from bulk buying and advanced machinery. We can test this tension using a high-tier Cambridge essay question, discussing whether the growth of textile firms in Gabon will definitely reduce their average costs. Your evaluation first argues for economies of scale. Purchasing bulk cotton and automated looms successfully drives down the unit cost. But the counter-argument focuses on diseconomies of scale. Sluggish decision-making from poor management will rapidly consume those savings. Securing full marks on an evaluative essay requires proving you understand this constant tension. The mathematical benefits of expansion are always fighting against the human risks of poor management. This side-by-side comparison highlights the single most common trap in microeconomics. Notice the distinction here. The line for total costs points strictly upward, while average costs point downward. When a factory produces more goods, its total overall spending will always increase. Economies of scale only exist when the cost per individual unit falls. Rigorously maintaining the distinction between a company's overall spending and its per-unit efficiency is essential for mastering microeconomic firm theory. Fundoo Tutor is a personalized learning platform that helps students succeed in Cambridge, IB, and other international curriculums with expert mentorship, structured learning support, and engaging resources.